What is going on, everybody? I am Rob Westerman III of GBP Daily, and thank you for tuning in to the Rob Westerman Show. You can find me all over the social sphere at GBP Daily. Shoot me a follow, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit me up in the DMs. I am always available to talk Packers anytime, any day. It is Friday, Victory Friday, I might add. Last night was incredible. The Packers take down the Commanders, a team that was one of the top favorites as far as Super Bowl hopefuls go. The Packers defense absolutely smothered them all night long. A final score of 27-18. And it was never even that close. The Packers dominated this game from start to finish, especially on defense. Offense and special teams played, in my opinion, probably a B- game, and we still won by 2 scores. So that is exactly where you want to be as a team, winning these games with ease and still having a lot more room to improve as the season goes on. The offense, for example, left a lot of plays out there to be had. The long haul to Golden early in the game, just a little bit overthrown, and then the 4th and 2 play to Golden in the end zone. Jordan was a little late on that one. He was wide open both times. And then the missed field goal at the end of the first half, McManus, he's got to hit that. So no excuses there to miss a 48-yard field goal. You need to hit those every single time. And I'm not going to harp on it too much because McMoney, he came back and banged in a 56-yarder to essentially seal the game at the end. So shout out to Brandon McManus for doing that. That 56-yarder, I was a little nervous for because you miss that. The Commanders get the ball midfield, and they've got a chance to really make this a game when it really never should have been. So shout out to Brandon McManus hitting in that 56-yarder to pretty much seal the game. So, yeah, to be 2-0 with your offense not playing all that great is a good place to be. Tucker Kraft, man, is he becoming something special or what? 124 yards on the night, catching 6 passes, one of them being a touchdown. The trajectory that he is on is pretty scary. He could very well end up being a top 2 tight end in the league this year. He's a great blocking tight end, a great, obviously, pass-catching tight end. After the catch, he almost never goes down on first contact. So absolutely love watching Tucker Kraft out there. And how about the guy throwing to Kraft, huh? Jordan Love starting this season right where he left off in the 2023 season. And through 2 games, he has 4 touchdown passes, no interceptions, a 66% completion rate, and a 120 passer rating. So he will be in the MVP talks as the season goes on. No blunders last night. Sure, he had a couple of overthrows to Golden, but that'll take some time to get on the same page, and I know they will be at some point. So shout out to Jordan Love, absolutely balling out. Who else is balling out? Micah Parsons, you know it. Another massive impact game. Finished the game with 8 pressures and a half a sack that he shared with Edgerrin Cooper, and I think it might have been 5 pressures. Don't quote me on that. It probably would have been a full sack if he wasn't held on the play. And, yeah, he talked at length after the game that he's tired of being on a pitch count. So hopefully that will not be the case in Cleveland next Sunday. Keyshawn Nixon, another guy who's absolutely just killing it out there. He was targeted 5 times, didn't allow a single catch. He was credited with 4 pass breakups, 5 passes defended. Just an absolute shutdown game from Keyshawn. Some not so good news. Jaden Reed, as we all know, as my guy, King AJ, is in the chat. Jaden Reed broke his collarbone last night on the would-be touchdown catch. Posey, turn that down. Broke his collarbone on the would-be touchdown catch that was negated by an Anthony Belton holding call. Just tough news to see, right? He'll be out an estimated 6 to 8 weeks. That puts him back out there sometime in November, hopefully probably around Thanksgiving. So the silver lining, if you want to look at this in some sort of a positive light, is he was dealing with that foot injury, and I'm not sure he should have probably even been out there these last couple of weeks anyways. He said last week that he was hurting pretty good after the Lions game. And, yeah, this will give him some time to hopefully heal up the foot injury that he's been dealing with, heal up that shoulder injury that he's been dealing with, and then obviously the collarbone, let that heal up. And thankfully for our sake, we've got some guys in the receiver room that have been playing well. Dontavian Wicks especially had a great game last night. And this will maybe give Matthew Golden a few more targets and some time to really get some action here before that stretch run when Jaden Reed's back, when Christian Watson is back. So Jaden Reed broke his collarbone, and he will be out 6 to 8 weeks. He is actually getting surgery on Tuesday for it. So hoping and praying for a speedy recovery for number 11. All right, what else we got here? If you're planning on going to a Packers game this year, like my man Mike is for the Dallas game in a couple weeks, do not buy your tickets anywhere else than TickPick. Why is that, Rob? Well, they guarantee the cheapest Packers tickets on the market. And in fact, if you find cheaper tickets elsewhere, which you won't, because I personally have tracked and logged every single game to prove this fact for 2 years now, they will refund you 110% of your money back. Same ticket as everybody else. StubHub, SeatGeek, all those guys that charge way too much. TickPick is the cheapest, has the same tickets. They're the cheapest every single time. Use the code Packers21 for an extra $21 off the already cheapest tickets on the market. Shout out to TickPick. All right, what else we got rolling on here in the chat? My man Phil is in the house. My man Nick's in the house. Let's hop into the comment section here. And as always, if you want to be a part of the show, give me a call on the Nicolet Law hotline, 319-242-2332. Family owned and operated since 2007 with decades of combined legal experience. Nicolet Law's team of compassionate local attorneys are prepared to meet your unique legal challenges head on and provide the guidance that you need to make the most informed decision possible. They have just shy of 2,000 five-star reviews and have helped their clients recover over $350 million in the last 17 years that they have been in business. Injured? Get Nicolet. And we got someone calling in right now. Perfect timing here. Scratch that. Maybe not, right? My man Phil is in the house. Rob finally going winter whiteout 24 hours later. Got to represent, right, Phil? Looked pretty good last night. What is going on? You are on the Rob Westerman Show. Who am I talking to?
Hi, my name's Joe. I'm from Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Joe, love to hear your call. What's going on, man? How do you feel about last night's win?
Dude, I'll tell you what. Those games are behind us where, teams were just not going away. Just, those times of old where you just wanted to put the game away and teams would just creep back in a little bit by little bit. It feels so much better not to have to worry like that recently, especially these past couple of weeks. The offense still isn't exactly putting them away like, nail in the coffin, but there's so much faith put in the defense now. There's no worry anymore.
No.
I really enjoy that part of it.
Yeah,
really.
I'm with you, man. I am with you, and I think that that's probably why the offense, in my opinion, has been kind of throwing those long bombs. And
yeah.
If they don't get them, it's like, all right, well, we can kind of wrap it up and let our defense go to work, and we'll go back at it shortly after. So, no, I'm with you, man.
I think this defense is going to need a nickname pretty soon. Some kind of, name for the ages type of thing.
No, I'm with you. Hey, come up with a couple nicknames, and you've got my number.
Bring back the T-Force from the 80s.
I don't know about that. That was before my time, and I still know exactly what you're talking about.
I think I heard
what was it?
Tucker was yelling something about Gods of War or something last night out on the – he's like –
Yep.
He's out of control too, man.
He brings so much energy, and he
is, it's great. You know, you see him back at the locker room. Like, yeah, we got to play next week. You know, he's like completely, it's like shut off from the person he was out on the field.
Hey, and I like that a lot. All right, Joe, appreciate you calling in, my man.
Hey, take care, dude.
Yep, you as well. Thanks, Joe.
Thanks.
Love Joe. Appreciate him for calling in. If you want to call in, be a part of the show, Nicolet Law hotline, 319-242-2332. What else do we got here? My man Rakeem is in the house. What's up, Rob? A few days ago on your show, I predicted straight domination against the Commanders. I see my comment has aged well. Rakeem, why don't I not listen to you? That's on me. That's on me. I kind of pushed back on your prediction as well, didn't I? And talked about, I don't know. I hope you're right, but I don't think it's going to happen. But I'm done doing that, Rakeem. You were spot on. My man Nick is in the house. I saw J Love was third in MVP odds on a couple of sports betting apps behind Lamar and Allen. If he can play like this or even better and we win 13 games, I think he can win MVP. Voter fatigue is real. Absolutely. My man Armin's in the house as well saying Jordan Love MVP. You heard it here first. And I don't think it's out of the realm of possibilities. The only thing that he won't have compared to those guys like Josh Allen, like Lamar Jackson, is those gaudy numbers, right? Whether it's passing numbers for Josh Allen or rushing as well for both him and Lamar, because we simply haven't, at least up to this point, needed him to throw it over the yard, throw it all over the yard to win games. So, and on top of that, our defense has been playing so good that our offense hasn't had to be in a shootout compared to, for example, the Bills and the Ravens last week when it was, a 41-40 game for the final score. So regardless, he has been so efficient and he's been protecting the ball, which you love to see. And he's still throwing deep shots down the field. It's not like he's dinking and dunking. So far, so good for Jordan Love through the first two games. I'm with you, Nick. I'm with you, Armin. Phil, how about the numerous hands to the face non-calls to Parsons last night? Yeah, and according to Cowboys fans, this has been happening for years, and to get used to it is what they've all keep saying. So I'll have to take them for their word at that one because I haven't seen him get any calls. He forced a false start call against Laramie Tunsil last night. It's little things like that add up in the course of the game, and he is a massive, massive impact through two games on a pitch count both times. So appreciate you, Phil. Hope you're having a great Friday. Nick, if you had to pick Jordan Love MVP or Micah Parsons Defensive Player of the Year, I'd personally go for Micah DPO. Why? Just because Aaron won 4 MVPs. And when was the last time we won a Defensive Player of the Year? The last time we won Defensive Player of the Year was Charles Woodson in 2009, right? Or did Clay Matthews win one? I can't remember. No, he did not. Clay Matthews did not win Defensive Player of the Year. So 2009, Charles Woodson was the last time. So Tristan, Super Bowl favorites, ? Tristan, I've been saying this since the start of training camp. So where you been? In all seriousness, there is so much season left. I'm with you based solely off vibes, right? Like Super Bowl favorites, like we're going, like it's in motion, right? So many things though. There's so many games left. There's a lot of things that are going to happen. Many more challenges will be coming our way. We just got to take it 1 week at a time, like we have these last 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 2 wins, and it's on to the Cleveland Browns. So, which in my opinion, we should win that game, yes, but it is not going to be a cakewalk either. So, got to keep showing up like we had the last 2 weeks. All right, guys, that is going to do it for me today as far as the show goes. But as you know, the content never stops. Thank you again for tuning in. Always, always, always love talking Packers football with you guys. Hit me up on social media at GBP Daily. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Any sort of interaction helps myself and helps the page. I will be back and at it again tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Victory Friday, and I'll catch you guys later. Thank you.